top 10 most advanced fighter jets in 2019. An air force is a crucial part of any army. Air superiority provides cover and safety for the troops on the ground. More importantly, fighter jets help protect bombers, so superior fighter jets are a must for every country that wants to secure their positions as a prominent military force in the world. Currently, 5th generation jet fighters are the most advanced fighter jets. American military aircraft builder Lockheed Martin defines 5th generation fighters having these characteristics. All aspect stealth when armed. Low probability of intercept radar, meaning it can avoid radar detection. High performance airframes. Advanced avionics. Highly integrated computer systems capable of connecting to other systems for situational awareness. With this in mind, let us count down the top 10 most advanced jet fighter in 2019. 10. Dassault Rafale. The fighter jet developed by the French company Dassault is a multi-role fighter. As the French Air Force was sought after new aircraft to replace its current fleet, France, in order to reduce costs, agreed to enter into an agreement with other European countries. As disagreements arose, France decided to develop its own fighter, the Rafale. The fighter jet first entered service in 2001 and ever since has been regarded as one of the best military aircraft in the world. Number 9. McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle. Developed by McDonnell Douglas and later on by Boeing, the F-15 is still produced. But Boeing is set to end the production of F-15 in 2022. Even though it was delivered more than 35 years ago, the F-15 is still considered a very capable fighter in the air. It still is operated by 4 countries: Israel, Japan, Saudi Arabia, and the United States. Recently, an F-15 has hit headlines as an Israeli F-15 lost a canopy at 30,000 feet in the air. Number 8. JF-17 Thunder. The JF-17 Thunder, or the FC-1 Xiaolong, is a multi-role combat aircraft. Developed by a joint operation between China and Pakistan to provide the Pakistani Air Force with a cheap and modern alternative to its aging and a large fleet of various fighters, bombers and interceptors. Because of this, the JF-17 is going to become the backbone of the PAF. After a difficult time of testing and redesigning, PAF finally received its first jets in 2007. Ever since then, the Pakistani Air Force has heavily relied on the JF-17 to conclude various missions in its territory. In 2013, Pak Camera began the production of the Block 2 JF-17. The updated jet has air-to-air refueling, better avionics, better load capacity, data link and electronic warfare capabilities. Number 7. Eurofighter Typhoon. Out of all the fighter jets in the list, the story of the Typhoon is one of the most interesting ones. A joint operation of Airbus, BAE Systems and Leonardo, an Italian company, developed the Typhoon. After development began in 1983, the first official test flight took off in 1994. The Typhoon was plagued by delays. After the fall of the Berlin Wall and a change of government in Germany, the Chancellor of Germany at the time made a promise to cancel the project. However, the program survived, and after a myriad of delays, Germany deployed the first Eurofighter Typhoons. Number 6. Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor. The first 5th generation fighter jet in the world, the F-22 Raptor entered service in 2005. The United States government cancelled the Raptor in 2011. Even though it was a critical part of the USAF, the United States Air Force, the rising development and maintenance costs, lack of air-to-air missions put an end to the production of the jet. Lockheed delivered the last Raptor to the USAF in 2012. Nevertheless, the F-22 was a pioneer. It was the first fighter jet to combine supercross, super maneuverability, stealth and sensor fusion. Number 5. Mitsubishi X2 Shinshin. A unique example on the list, the Mitsubishi X2 Shinshin is a 5th generation test aircraft? Yep. Even though it's not a fighter jet in itself, the Japanese are using the X2 as a test bed for other fighter jet technologies. The backstory of this jet is that Japan was looking to replace its fleet of current fighters. The Japanese government contacted the United States for the possibility of purchasing F-22 Raptors, but the US Congress shot down any probability of that happening to protect its military secrets. The first Shinshin flight took off in 2016, and after successful tests, Mitsubishi started producing the aircraft. The X2 is a predecessor to the F-3, a 6th generation fighter jet. The Japanese are going to produce the F-3 from 2027. Number 4. Shenyang FC-31. FC-31 or the J-31 is the second 5th generation fighter jet that is going to be introduced into the Chinese Air Force. Although less advanced than its counterpart, the Chengdu J-20, it is still a very capable fighter jet. The exact specifications remain unclear for anyone that is outside the Chinese military. Foreign experts, primarily US ones, indicate that the FC-31 is on par with other 5th generation fighters. However, the better jet is decided by a multitude of other factors. Namely, the readiness of the pilots and capabilities of radars and sensors of the aircraft. Number 3. Chengdu J-20. The best Chinese fighter jet, the Chengdu Aerospace Corporation introduced the J-20 in 2017. After more than 20 years of development, it first flew in 2011. There were quite a few changes to the design of the aircraft after the first flights took place, namely a new intake, new stealth coating and a new design of the vertical stabilizers. In spite of some issues that arose after production, the Chengdu J-20 is the first 5th generation fighter jet in Asia. Number 2. Sukhoi Su-57. Developed by Sukhoi Company, the Su-57 is going to become the most technologically advanced Russian fighter jet. It's the first fighter to tick every box in the list of 5th generation fighter features. Sergei Bogdan was the first pilot to test the Su-57 in 2010. Compared to the F-35, the Su-57 only cost the Russians an estimated $10 million to research, develop and prepare for production. The Russian Air Force is expected to introduce them into full service in 2019. However, in 2018, journalists spotted 2 Su-57s in Syria. Number 1 and the winner. Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II. United States Air Force introduced the newest fighter jet in 2015. The F-35 has 3 main variants, with differences in their landing capabilities. The estimated cost of the F-35 program is mind-blowing. The US government spent a whopping $1.508 trillion on the fighter jet. But on the other hand, Lockheed projects that the USAF will utilize the fighter jet until 2070. Although the F-35 has its critics, it certainly cannot be denied that it is the most advanced fighter jet currently in the air. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe us for more such videos. Give a thumbs up and do share. See you soon. Until that, this is a Legend X.